Hey, Donna Price here with Womenpreneurs Consulting and the Womenpreneurs Success Path, the weekly training. So glad that you're here. And today we've got some good stuff. Don't you love how you can't figure that out when you're... Anyway, let's get going with the training. And I'll make myself smaller so that that hat will not bother me near so much. Here we go. All right. As always, got to get the slides moving. Well, we always kick off with the Womenpreneurs Success Path. So just to review, and it's always evolving. Here we go. Come on. First one is leadership, being the CEO of your business. And sometimes putting that CEO hat on can be challenging. But the CEO hat includes getting clear on your purpose, vision, mission, creating that powerful strategic plan that points to your vision, being values-based, so being clear on what your values are because they guide your decisions and your growth forward. And then how are you making that big world impact? The second pillar of success is creating your strategic marketing framework. And that the commonalities between my framework and your framework and the next person's framework is we have to have a clear focus niche. We bring people into a funnel and we need to have a lead generation system. So we're always bringing new people into our circle, into our community, and then we need to nurture those relationships. How we do it might look different from one business to another, but there's some common things that have to happen across the board. Third, we need products and or services to have a business. So innovating those products and services, always looking at them and seeing how can we improve, how can we change what we've got. In addition to looking at the actual product service, innovating those, we can also look at how we put them together, whether we package them. Do we need to relaunch? And what does our launch look like initially? And then when is it time to relaunch that product or service? And then to look at creating a membership portal for creating that recurring income coming into your business. The next pillar, there we go. Oh, we got two at a time. All right. Operationalizing your business. So creating that well-oiled machine that gives you time freedom. For me, that means creating the policies or operating procedures for your business so that as you're ready to grow, your business is ready for those outsourced staff to come on or your staff to come on and take over and start doing things in your business. Automating your systems. So looking at what systems can be automated through technology. We all use like email marketing platforms. Part of that can be automated, right? So what other things can be automated within your business? And then those pillars stand on that strong foundation of you, your success mindset, your personal self-care, and your commitment to personal growth and development as the leader and CEO of your company. So all of those pieces are the Womenpreneurs Success Path. And we need to be working on all of those pieces probably simultaneously to a certain extent. You can pick up the Complete Business Growth Framework. So I lay all of this out in my field guide, the Visionary Womenpreneurs Field Guide. You can grab it at compassersconsulting.com/field-guide if you don't already have it. I encourage you to do that. So the last training we did was, don't you love when it's got its own timing? Love it. So what do you do with traffic? Well, guide people into your funnel. So today we're going to plan your funnel. So automating your sales process. Can make a huge difference in your bottom line. So we talked about in the last training, we talked about traffic, lots of different strategies to get traffic coming to your website, coming to your business. But what do you do with the traffic once it gets there? This is huge because I've seen people make big mistakes when they don't know what to do with the traffic. It's like you're telling the traffic, come here, and then your website says, call me, and people aren't going to do that. Or you're bringing the traffic and there's no action for the person to take. They just land on your website and they have to decide like what they want to do. So they look around for a second, and then you look at your bounce rate and you see that it's huge, and they've just come, bounced, and gone. And if you're paying for that traffic, that's frustrating because then it's not doing anything for you. So you could have thousands of people coming to your website every day, and if it doesn't convert into the person becoming part of your community in some way, then the traffic didn't really do you any good. All right, so we want to have a strategy for what to do with traffic. And we want to guide people into your funnel. So today we're going to talk about planning your funnel. So a funnel is really automating your sales process, and it can make a huge difference in your bottom line. So using offer funnels to help guide your strategy is an essential marketing step that gets huge results. So we're going to use this checklist to help you get on track. So first, we're going to start with the end in mind. So you're going to outline your flagship product or service. What is the big thing that you're trying to sell, that you're working on selling to people? So even if you didn't create it yet, you need to know what your highest price products or service is going to be so that you can design every lower priced item or freebie item with the flagship product in mind. So first, we've already talked about this in other trainings, is knowing your audience. So you want to do some research to find out who they are, where they are, what their pain points are, and get to know their buying cycle, as well as how it fits in with your offer funnel. All right. So this is going back to audience, target market, niche. We use all these different words to talk about the people that you do business with. Right? So you want to know who those people are that you do business with. Second, we want to make it amazing. So I want you to take that flagship product that you're dreaming of, imagining, or that you already have, and like go all out. Make it as if there is nothing stopping you. Price it well. So this is always a challenge for people creating that price. But you want to make the price based on the offering and price it accordingly. Make it high enough that you can limit how many people buy it while still being profitable. And don't be scared of the pricing part, right? People get scared here, but don't be scared. You've got this. So if you've decided that your flagship product is going to be a continuity program, a mastermind with personal one-on-one coaching, price it what it's worth based on the time that you're going to devote to each person. So if you're doing full 1 hour one-on-one coaching with somebody, that's a higher price point than if you're doing short, fast, laser style coaching with somebody, right? So the two might be one-on-one coaching, but they're priced differently based on the amount of time you're putting in. So when you're looking at your flagship product, make sure that you're looking at what it's worth based on the time that you're putting into it. So if your flagship product is intensive, that intensive one-on-one coaching, maybe, and you're doing 3 or 4 sessions a month, you can't do that many people with that, right? 20 people, that's a lot of time, right? That's 20 hours of one-on-one coaching per week. And that's not including your follow-up email to people, any work that you're doing in between research or things that you're sending to somebody following a session. So price it so that it's going to work for you as well. And then you're going to create your sales page. So make a sales page for your flagship product. So remember, we're going backwards here. The next thing we're going to do is outline the mid-priced product or service. So what does that look like? There are entry points into your list so that you can market your flagship product, but there are also products, these are also products in their own right. So standalone, I use my courses kind of as that midpoint. So I have a coaching program, but then you could buy a course that might have some coaching with it, but it's a shorter term coaching or not as intensive. And the price point is much lower. So people could come in to Compassers Consulting, picking up that field guide, and then they could decide that they want to purchase a course. And then they might choose to purchase the whole resource center with coaching included. And that is our higher price offer right now. So think about like what that mid-price offer is going to do for you and how it fits into that whole sales funnel. So using your flagship sales page, which lists all the benefits to your audience, you want to come up with ideas for that mid-price product that are in alignment with the flagship product. All right. So if you offer branding coaching, a mid-price product might be an info product about do-it-yourself branding to the offer. The upsell can be done for you service or hold your hand one-on-one coaching option. So you see how they still fit together? It's still branding, but it still fits. So for us, we work on business growth. So the course is going to still focus on helping you grow your business. But the upsell is we're holding your hand. We're giving you one-on-one coaching. We're brainstorming with you. We're helping you figure out how to do it in your business, what it's going to look like for your business. So an information product. So this is not just for coaching, the coaching industry. You can have an info product for, I think, just about any industry, right? And an info product doesn't have to be huge product, right? But it's gonna have something to do with the flagship offer. So it's going to be comprehensive, but it points to that flagship offer still and complements it. So pricing, again, we have to price it, right? If your most expensive option is $1,000, your mid-range product should be about $500. So it means that you're going to need to create a product worthy of that price. Then you're going to create the sales page and make a sales page for that mid-range product. You're going to include all the benefits on that so that when you get to outlining your low-price product, you can look at those benefits and figure out what's going to tempt your audience at that low price. So if your mid-range product is a large info product with a free forum and maybe a few webinars or a course, your low-price product or service needs to be a little bit smaller and maybe even more niched down to a beginner level. So the idea behind the information product can be boiled down to a checklist. So this could be your low price thing. Pick up the checklist, right? And this checklist can make the audience member curious about what the full details are in the info product. Because you're not getting everything in a checklist, right? So pricing it. If your mid-range product is $500, your low price product should be in the $100 to $250 range. And that can help guide you about what to include. Perhaps you want to create a template package with branding ideas for various niches. And then you're creating the sales page again, right? And you want to make the sales page for your low price item so that you can then create your freebie item if you decide that you want to have a freebie item included in the mix. Now, you could go either way with the freebie item. I think it says that on the next slide. So you don't have to do the freebie item. You could have a very low price, $5 to $27 instead of free. And that can work well if you've built up your audience and have a lot of info to give. But if you're just starting, consider a freebie to help build your list. And list building is our biggest goal, right? Getting more people targeted, the right people, onto our list so that we can continue to grow our business and grow our community. So some ideas for freebies or super low cost entry level products or services are: it's got to solve the problem that your audience has. It has to be easy to access, has to be easy to implement, and it's got to get them on your list. So there's got to be an opt-in for it. You're not just giving the whole thing away. When you're doing this, you want to be sure that you're using the right tools. So you want to use the right tools to create and plan your funnel. You have to have an email marketing platform or software. So you can use things like Aweber, GetDrip, ConvertKit, MailChimp, GetResponse. There's a whole host that you can use. You can use WordPress plugins on your WordPress website. Groundhog, Fluent CRM are a couple of them. There's a whole bunch of other ones that you can use as well. I've used both Groundhog and I'm currently using Fluent CRM. Like them both, and they both have pros and cons. Same with the cloud-based ones. Then you need to have the technology to build a landing page. So landing page, thank you page, download page. So you need those 3 pages for your traffic. So we want to send traffic to that landing page so that they don't have a lot of choices. They're not going all over our website looking for stuff. They're on the landing page. It says, pick up my free field guide. Here it is. This is what you're going to get inside of it. And then they get the field guide, right? So some ways to build a landing page: lead pages, ThriveCart, Thrive themes, ClickFunnels. I build mine on WordPress. I generally do everything right on WordPress. And then a website. Here I am, WordPress again, right? A self-hosted WordPress website on good hosting. And then you can have technology for webinars. I use Webinar Kit because I can build an evergreen webinar there. I also use StreamYard because I can do Facebook Live, YouTube Live right from StreamYard. I use Zoom a little bit for meetings and getting together with people, but not as much for webinars. Sometimes, but not as often. There's also software for podcasts, and Spotify for podcasters, or Anchor.fm, Buzzsprout, Podbean. So lots of choices for podcasting. And then graphic design. You can use Canva, which is what a lot of people are using right now. You can outsource it easily on Fiverr. You're going to plan it backwards and build it forwards. All right. So this is the outline for the plan. We're starting with the end in mind, and we're working our way back, and then we're going to build it forward. You're going to build your funnel with your biggest product, ending with your freebie, but your audience is going to experience the freebie product or service last. Building out your ideal sales pages will help you identify the benefits of your product and help you match each stage with the right product and service. So what's your next step? I know you know it. Identify that end product and start building it backwards. Planning makes whatever you choose to do work better. I have done list building without a plan, and it ends up with new connections, new leads, and zero money because I didn't start with the end in mind and build it backwards. So, how can I help you? I've put the puzzle pieces together. So, let's build your marketing framework and grow your business. Pick up the field guide, compassroseconsulting.com/field-guide. Get myself out of the way there. I have this whole framework laid out in the field guide for you. And it's inside a members area where we have additional training and we have additional resources for you. You can also schedule a business brainstorming session with me. So we look at your business. In this one, we look at possible membership or continuity offers, but we can focus on your whole funnel and creating a plan to accelerate your results. And you can schedule your brainstorming session at compassroseconsulting.com/brainstorm. I'd love to talk to you and help you brainstorm your funnel. So thanks for being here. Thanks for participating in the Womenpreneurs weekly training and the Womenpreneurs Success Path. I'm Donna Price, and I look forward to seeing you next time. In the meantime, take big action in your business and make things happen because you are in control of it. Take care.